Alright, Andrew, here we have your 24 scale Ford Crown Vic, decaled as an Old Bridge Township Police Department unit. Assuming honoring your father, I'm going to guess your father, maybe, I think you told me that. As you can see, decaled on the roof. Again, this is 24 scale Crown Vic. Like I said, you sent the model to me. Talked about the decals. Had to order some more decals to replace the ones that got rubbed off. And excuse me if I sound weird, which I know people always say I sound weird, but anyway, I think it's about 2:30, 2:45 in the morning, so you know that I've had some issues going on. So anyway, get done what I can get done, and if something sounds dumb, then it probably is sleep deprivation kicking in. Anyway, to get it finished up for you with the items that you asked for, with the headlights, true wig wags and steady headlights, red and blue grille strobe, red and blue strobe light bar, red and blue strobe on the rear deck. Also, you can see the reverse strobes kind of with the best you can do on the 24 scale. Again, I drill the holes, trim those flat so they don't stick out. A lot of people do them; they just stick out from the car 2 or 3 millimeters out, 4 and 5, or maybe 4 millimeters out. This kind of look kind of weird, but anyway, I trim mine down so they don't stick out so bad. Also, I added a couple of antennas on there for you too. You'll see those glued on there. Kind of add to the look. Interior, couple decal stuff on the laptop. Few interior details as well. Let's go ahead and explain the buttons on this thing too. Again, with what you're wanting. So we have your main power here on and off. You've got a button here for the siren. I'm probably doing them backwards. One for the siren, one to control the headlights, and then this over here is the power for the headlights. With the circuit board that I use with that, you have to turn the power off to the circuit board as well, or it will run the battery down when you just turn the lights off. And I'll kind of explain it here in just a second when I run over these switches. Let's go ahead and turn the main power on. May not be able to pick it up really well with my camera because it's not the best in the world, but there's a couple flash patterns of this light bar. You'll get some triple strobes on each side. I kind of wired it up so you get a nice triple strobe pattern on there. So each time you see actually the red and blue flash, it's actually triple strobing, so looks pretty cool. You see your, block this off a little bit. Let's drop the car while we're at it. Good thing we ever replaced the front shocks, or struts. You see your grille lights doing the same thing. Again, that's a triple strobe pattern on those. And on your rear deck, let's knock these out a little bit here. On your rear deck, same thing. They're beside the third brake light, like you asked. Again, you can see a triple strobe. Now, your reverse lights are just random strobe. So it's just an on-off. Like I said, pretty bright. Look pretty good in there, but anyway, they're just a random strobe with those. Since there's only 2, it didn't really matter that much, like I said, especially the way they were set up. Now, your interior, you can see also you get your interior work light. Got it up on the roof there. So, what's my shop lights on, so it's kind of blocking some of this stuff. Anyway, you can see it in illuminating the interior and the laptop there a little bit better, maybe. Alright. Shut the door. Again, I talked about the siren that's on here. Again, the same standard 4-tone siren. Run through those real quick. Turn that off. Now, as far as your headlights, you can turn this off here. Well, I think we can. I can't remember how I've got them wired up, so you can actually run these. So you hit this one switch here that will turn the power to that circuit board on, and then when you press this button here the first time, that will give you your steady headlights and steady tail lights. So you press that button again, the selector button here, that will give you your first wig-wag pattern, kind of a slow flash. And of course, don't leave the tail lights out. Each press that the next 3 times will actually speed that up a little bit. Let's just leave it on the headlights. Obviously, the taillights are doing the same thing. Hit that again. And then this one here is going to be more just like a pretty chaotic flash. And hit again to turn it completely off. Again, I would suggest, I don't know that will run the battery down. I sent an email to the company that makes the board, and they never answered me, so great customer service there, Evans Design. But anyway, never got an answer back from them on that. But I went ahead and put that in there just in case. There's no reason for the battery to run down, just because you used it once and forgot to turn it off. So you actually can turn this on this way. I would suggest pressing this main power button here. So let's go ahead and turn these on. And we'll also turn on your headlights, wig-wag. You can kind of see everything going there at the same time. And of course, if you want to, you can also run your headlights with just a back off, just on steady on if you want to. And let's go ahead and hit it 2 more times, get that the speed I like. Hit the siren here again. So, there you have it. Kick it real quick so to knock the siren off. I appreciate it again, and I appreciate the order. And get settled up here, and I'll get this mailed out to you as soon as possible. Oh, also, if you want these spotlights folded down, like in a normal position when they're off, let me know. I can do that for you. I went ahead and did paint the mirrors, because these are always black on the Crown Vics. So I painted those black for you. And a couple other little things, so I'm not going to sit there and bore you and go over it. And then also have a new base and cover for you for the acrylic case. And we just did a trade on it. I kept your other one to put my Grand National model back in, since I took my Grand National model out of this one to give you for this car. So I appreciate it. And again, we'll get this settled up and get it shipped back to you. Thank you, Andrew, very much, sir.